My hamster died. I feel awful. Sadly, in this video, we are going to look at the death of my hamster Hamish, and how I have felt over the last couple of weeks. Hamsters are not just animals to most of us, but part of the family. Hamsters provide fun, love, and comfort throughout our lives. A hamster is a loyal companion, and thinking about losing a hamster can be almost unbearable. And when it does happen, an enormous shock. The truth is that we are more than likely to outlive them and will have to face coping with their death. It's taken me a couple of weeks before I could start making this video. Sadly, one of my hamsters died. I found Hamish laying next to his food bowl. Cold and very, very sadly dead. My emotions have been all over the place these past 2 weeks, and I thought I would share how I feel and how I have coped with the loss of Hamish. Grief. Grief is different for everybody, and there are many emotions that I have experienced following the passing of Hamish. Some people take longer to get over death than others. I found it important to express my feelings straight away and allow myself to grieve naturally. Guilt. No matter how wonderful you were as an owner, it is likely that you will feel guilt at some stage. I felt partly responsible for Hamish's death. Did I make the most of the time I had with Hamish? I am told these are normal feelings, and over time I will come to realize that I did do the best for Hamish. Anger. I have no one to blame but myself over Hamish's death. I have been angry at myself for not spotting the signs beforehand. I am sure that if I could, I would blame the vet or other people for Hamish's death, thinking the vet did not do enough to save his life. This is probably a channel for my grief and not necessarily rational thoughts. Depression. I have certainly been depressed. The loss of a pet can be overwhelming, especially if you do not have any other pets or close family around you. I felt lonely and negative about the future. Getting professional help is essential if you suffer signs of depression. Whatever you feel when your pet dies, it is very important that you express your feelings to somebody. Talking to someone about your emotions can be very helpful, whether it is a friend or a professional counselor. There is nothing to feel ashamed about when grieving for your pet. It is perfectly normal. I have been talking to my friends and sharing my feelings. They recommended that I write my feelings down in a diary, writing poetry, or framing a photo of Hamish. Should I get a new hamster straight away? I have asked my friends, and they say, in most cases, this is a bad idea. Getting a new hamster may distract me and delay the process of grief, but it will come to me eventually. They said I may feel guilty later on for trying to replace Hamish too quickly, particularly if I choose a similar-looking hamster to Hamish. It is probably a good idea to wait until I have grieved for Hamish, which may take months or even years. When I do decide to get a new hamster, they said it is important to remember that you are not replacing Hamish. You will have a completely unique relationship with the new one. It does not take anything away from the relationship you did have with your old friend. As I have lost pets before, I am now feeling much better. Though I had an extra special relationship with Hamish, I feel I can take on another hamster, and I am seeking to adopt one locally. Not to replace Hamish, but to use his cage and play with his toys, and give a lovely caring home to a less fortunate hamster. I am sure Hamish would want me to help out one of his distant cousins. Thanks for watching. Fancy an ongoing collection of tips, resources, insights, and free reports about hamsters? Too easy. Take a quick moment to subscribe and click the bell icon, and you will never miss out again.